In this session, we're going to discuss payroll entry. So from my home ribbon, I'm going to go to Taxes and Payroll. And we're going to go to Payroll Entry. So whenever I select Payroll Entry, it's going to give me a listing of all my employees. What I simply do is click on the employee I want to do. I highlight them in blue. And then I'm going to come up to Payroll Entry. Now, I have two types of entries I can do. I can do what we call a schedule, and we can do an unscheduled. Scheduled entry, all that means is I'm going to use the payroll profile settings. So if I click on it, you'll notice it'll come up and it already have the settings that I have entered for the profile. I'm going to cancel. So what is an unscheduled for? An unscheduled payroll profile might be for a one-off. I want to give somebody an advance, maybe a Christmas bonus, things like that. So to do that, we just simply come in and we're going to say, what type of a pay is it? Let's just say we're going to give this person a payroll advance. You can have a pay period start and end date here. Could be whatever you want it to be. You pick whatever it is. And then you just say how much it is. Let's say we're going to give them a $100 advance. Now, if I need to make any deductions, such as, CPP, federal tax, things like that, I can make all my deductions here. What the system will do, though, is it will track it here under advances deducted. So as you're doing your regular payroll entry, it will automatically populate and let you know they still owe you money and how much it is. And then here, pay date would be what day am I paying it. So let's just say on the 7th, I did give them a payroll advance. I select OK. Was it a direct online, such as an online deposit, or maybe I wrote them a check? If I did that, then I can print the check or just go ahead and put my check number. Hit save. So unscheduled is a one-off payment or payroll to somebody that's not your standard payroll. A scheduled will pull up the profile. You'll notice right away down here in the pink, see there's an advance, and here's where I'll be able to deduct it back. So here we're going to make sure that our pay period date range is correct. If it's not, you just set it. And typically the very first time you do this, you'll need to set this to make sure the dates are right, and from there on it'll usually follow properly. Here I have his hourly wage at $30 an hour. Now, let's say during that pay period he had 79 hours. I hit tab on my keyboard. There we go. Here's the vacation pay. I'm paying 4% of that. So I put in my amount. There's going to be my vacation pay. Now at this point, I'm going to also enter CPP, EI, federal tax. So where am I getting the calculations from? You're going to have to get the calculations from whatever source that you're going to use. It might be QuickBooks. You might just go, if you're in Canada, maybe go straight to the Receiver General. Whatever case it is, you're going to have to get that from somewhere else. We do not have the calculators in here. So once you do have those figures, it's just a matter of actually just entering the numbers in. So let's say we have CPP, we have some EI. I'm just hitting tab on my keyboard. I have some federal tax, and then we already had the health insurance programmed in the profile. Here I want to pull the advance back, so I'm going to deduct the $100. You'll notice it automatically starts to give you year-to-date figures. And then where's it going in the ledger? Once I select OK, it can be a check or direct. Now, if I wish to print payroll checks, I leave it on check. and check the to be printed box. Once I am done making all of my entries, then I can come up to the top, click on print payroll checks, select my bank, and then your checks are sitting here waiting to be printed. You can select which ones you want to print or not print. If you do not wish to do that, and let's say you're doing a direct deposit, you can also come up here and print payroll slips. You just pick whatever time frame you want, and then you can whatever you want to print. And that's a real basic payroll entry, scheduled and unscheduled.